to buy something cheaper. But we're not asking how will our decisions today, particularly the big ones to do with nuclear energy, how will that affect our people generations ahead? That's what we're losing. And it's the power of money. People are saying, how will it help me now? Companies are saying, how will it affect the next shareholders meeting? And there's this huge competition between the companies to produce cheaper and cheaper and cheaper goods. And that usually means more and more and more destructive methods, whether it's harming the environment, which it often is, or whether it's harming people. Think all around the world you've got child slave labor. We've got people imported into England who are being used as sex slaves. And so we're making decisions based on how does it help the economy if we're in business? How do we change that attitude? That's what's different. And that's why I'm counting on Roots and Shoots to raise a critical mass of young people like you who understand, yes, we need money to live. When it goes wrong is when we live for money. Just for money. Just to make money. That's when it goes wrong. There's nothing wrong with making a lot of money. I love people who make a lot of money if they're prepared to give it to a good cause, like JGI and Roots and Shoots. But I mean, your question is the one. I see three big problems on the planet today. One is terrible poverty, because if you're living in terrible poverty, you have to do the cheapest thing. You have to cut down the last tree to grow food, because otherwise you starve and your family starves. So that's one big problem. And then on the other hand, we have this consumer society, this unsustainable livelihood that we've been talking about, that you were talking about. And then on top of all that, we've got human population growth. I think in Taiwan that's not true, but most countries it is. Certainly if you go to Latin America, Africa, and many parts of Asia, the birth rate, it's beginning to slow down in some places, but it's still, we've got too many people. If it goes on growing as it is, the planet won't be able to support it. So those are the horrible problems that young people growing up today, like you, are going to have to face and live with and sort out. And thank goodness you can discuss these things, because that's how solutions are going to come out. And they have to, else we will disappear.